Hey all, J-Man here. I just wanted to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to the Monday Night Legion live stream. This is episode number 29. Wow, 29 episodes. We are going through every appearance of the Legion of Superheroes in order, and we are 29 episodes in. We do about three. The first couple, I think we only did a few issues, but then from that point on, we did three apiece. So covered quite a lot. Pretty exciting. Before we start it up, let's do a quick shout out to the channel members. So right now we've got Dan, of course, who signed up right away. Sean, Steven, and Clobberin, who you've seen on my channel many times. Brennan and Joe Dog, Picasso, Classic Comics, and Cliff on Comics. So thank you to my Legionnaires. There is a button to join if you want to join. And every month on the first of the month or the first live stream or whatever, I do a draw. And the winner gets their choice of shirt from beardedshirts.com. I'm also working with Eddie on Bearded Shirts to get some sort of discount code for not just the channel members, but for anyone. So any subscriber can get some kind of a percentage. I'm working on that. And I'm working also on just maybe a coupon instead to get something like that. So we're going through it. For now, you get your choice of a shirt and we just take it from there. This Wednesday, I'm going to be on the Action Elite. So that's my friend Owen's channel, and he's got a channel called the Action Elite, and I'm on there every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're doing the Beekeeper review here. So we're going to be talking about the Beekeeper. I'm seeing if I have the graphic. I do have the graphic here that I can show you. So this Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the Beekeeper and the Jason Statham movie, which I saw and I really liked it. So we're going to talk about that. And that's going to be on the Action Elite. And then Friday, Fearless Fridays. Yes, it's Miller time on Fridays. We're on episode 3 of the Daredevil run by Frank Miller. So wow, we got Dr. Octopus. We've got Gladiator. That's going to be pretty exciting. So, and I am going to read all the issues this time around, not like last week where I forgot to read one of them. Well, I didn't forget. I just didn't have time. So I'm going to make sure I read them because I've already read the first one. So I'll definitely read the other ones. So that's going to be on Friday. That's it. All right, let's start bringing in the gang here. Let's bring in the Legionnaires.
Hey,
what it is. I am wearing my Legion shirt underneath.
Okay, yeah.
But like it's cold. Today is a cold day.
Yeah.
It'll be a cold day. Yeah. No, do you know this one? It'll be a cold day in hell where Harry Flugelman lets an actor tell him what to do. Do you know what that's from?
I want to say an answer, but I'm probably wrong. What is it?
It's Three Amigos.
I was gonna say Three Amigos.
Oh, you should have said it. It's too late. It doesn't count.
Yeah. Nah.
It doesn't count.
Take the chance, right?
Take the chance, man. You gotta go for it. Go for the glory, man. Take a chance. Oh my God, go! I gotta go. Yeah. All right, let's bring in our Fancy Pants.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey,
checking pants, fanciness. Check. Pants are fancy and ready to fly, my friends. In fact, I got rid of my flight ring and changed it for flight pants.
Ooh, I gotta get a flight ring. I should get a flight ring.
But I have a flight ring, but now I have flight pants.
Flight pants are good too, or the belts. There's Sky Man, Sky Boy or Man or whatever. Star Spangled Kid's belt.
Yeah.
I haven't got that. I want to know when that belt came into play because I've been reading Star Spangled Comics from number 1. I guess that's way later, that belt or whatever that he gets, because I don't think I'm not even close to being there yet. I don't know if there's any Pink Ranger fans, Sean, but there's a my comic store. I just bought tickets, $60.
Yeah.
For an autographed picture with Pink Ranger at my comic shop. She wrote the upcoming Pink Ranger comic book with Matt Houston.
Not Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah, Amy Jo Johnson's going to be at my comic shop, so I got my tickets.
That's pretty big.
Was Matt Houston as in Lee Horsley?
No, not me. No, not that Matt.
Oh, in Sword and Sorcery, Matt Houston?
No. I love the Sword and the Sorcerer. If it was that Matt Houston, I'd be like, wow, that's awesome.
Matt Houston. That's where my mind goes.
Yeah, that's where my mind went to. No, I guess he's a comic creator. I don't know who he is. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. Pink Ranger. So no, Amy Jo Johnson wrote the comic. So they're doing this a lot now. They're getting a lot of these.
Oh,
like Iman Vellani did the latest Ms. Marvel. She's doing the next Ms. Marvel. They got Amy Jo to do a Pink Ranger miniseries, I guess. Yeah. So that's coming up. In Feb.
Yes. No, I got that reference.
Sorry,
Pink. Somebody's pilot thing, like a special that's like one of the worst specials of all time or something.
Let's say FK was here early. You blew it up, damn you, maniacs. You blew it up. Phantom Outsider, what it is. Pink Ranger and Jeff. Okay, yep. Instead of Pink Lady and Jeff. Yeah.
Was it not the two? It was the twins that were from Mothra, no?
The Peanuts?
Yeah, and they had a sort of like a whirlwind sort of thing in America for a bit. They were like famous.
Oh, maybe.
And they made was it them? FK? I think it was.
Let us know. I finished Reacher book number 8, which is the second season. I actually think the show is better than the book. Crazy enough. There's no action in the book. It's 500 pages. It could have been 300. I think there's a lot of like what Sean and I know as this, which is the stretching. This is the lot of stretching. So the show to me has just been stellar.
I think I'm on 7, so that's the last one, right?
One more episode to go, man. I gotta wait till
let the man through that thing. Let the man through, and he's like walking.
So, this Niagara Falls Comic-Con. First of all, I'm going for sure because Dolph Lundgren's going to be there, so that's 100%. I'm going. Mm-hmm. And I have to go on Saturday because that's the only day he's there. So I hate going on Saturdays, but I'll have to do it. T1000, Robert Patrick is going to be there.
He was just an hour, man. This guy's making some rounds. He's just down here.
Wow. And then also Peter Weller, who you just had at your place as well.
They all just went from New Orleans to wherever they're up there.
They're just shuffling them around. Who else was there? I'm going to look and see because that'll get planned.
The Hobbits were there.
Oh, Hobbits. I do like the Hobbits.
The 4 of the Hobbits, John Rice Davies, 2 Terminator people like Michael Biehn and his wife and Linda Hamilton. Charmed actor, a couple of the charm actors, including Rose McGowan, that surprised me.
Oh.
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, he's always there. I met
only 2 people from Fake Charlie Cox, Daredevil.
Oh, I'll definitely meet Daredevil.
Only 2 people from Fake Trek were the only ones to know real Trek people. The ladies from the lady Mikey Spock and the lady who plays what's her Raffi.
I don't know any of these. This is
from PR. So Mikey Spock is Samgika Martin Green. She's on the STD.
Okay, I don't watch it.
Yeah, they serve STD. Yeah, no.
I can't. I'm still not over STD. I'm not over it. I can't. It's so weird.
Walking through there, she had like one person in line, nobody in line, like one person talking to her. But
wow,
it's not an appealing character. That's actually why I stopped watching it because I didn't understand the arc they were trying to. It's like she starts the war. It's like. Okay.
Murderer or traitor since you start the war. Supposedly this is Spock's mentor.
God. Anyway.
All right. Well, I'm back on the pulp, so I'm on Spider. This is book 3.
Oh yeah.
He's got a mask in this one. But it's a cloth mask that covers his whole face.
Yeah.
So domino mask, and it's not the fright wig, and it's not the webbed mask. So that webbed mask is only from the serials, and then later Dynamite used it in their comic book adaptation of the
That's
Spider.
cool.
Oh
So
yeah.
the Spider has a fright wig and teeth and all that, right? But on the covers, he's depicted with the domino mask, like the kind of the, like Robin or Zorro or whoever, like that kind of a mask. But in this book, they actually say it's like a full. Remember, Green Hornet sometimes has like a full
mask. He did in the serial.
Yeah. So that's what the Spider has in this book. He didn't have a mask in the first two books. So book 3, they got the mask.
I should check. I haven't checked Steger books in a long time. They must have updated a lot since.
Well, I just get them from Amazon because Steger's. I get it from Canada, and I get free shipping. Right?
They don't have everything though. That's the thing, right?
Well, I'm going to keep buying it till right now. Operator 5 for me is like on fire. Like that's just like that one's awesome. Or Secret Service Operator number 5 is what I just say. Operator 5. Operator 5. Spider's the master of men. So there you go.
Operator 5 might be the best one for me. It's pretty awesome.
It's like, bloody super awesome. Did you read book 2
and
yet?
they had that super long arc where they fight the
yes.
Yeah.
Did you read book 2 of Operator 5?
Yeah, I can't remember because I left it a while ago, like probably last year. At that point, Steger books didn't have all of the Purple War yet, so they might.
It should be done by. It's done now. It should be done by now.
Yeah.
There's only 48 stories in total, and only 12 make up that Purple Army thing.
Yeah. I should say, like, Dynamite Comics is pretty cool, man. It's like there's no worry of any of this stuff going on right now. It's if you like these characters, you should seek out if they have a Dynamite comic, right?
And a lot of them do.
Well, Spider, and the backup stories in Spider had like Avenger, like who I really like as well, and they also had I think they just don't have Doc Savage, I don't think, or do they have Doc Savage?
I never has had Doc Savage at some point. For a while.
Maybe they did, yeah.
Like I read some of the current Sheena, like Final
Exam.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah,
I was getting those in physical form too, Sheena.
Yeah.
But
they haven't done Doc Savage in a while, but they had done him before. They even did a Doc Savage Avenger crossover.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I have that one. Anything with Avenger, I don't know why I like Justice Inc. or whatever they call it. They don't call it the Avenger.
Yeah. Justice Inc.
Anything with Justice Inc. is. Did you know that the Avenger Justice Inc. only has like a few pulps? Like there's only like 10 or something or 13, and half of them he can't rearrange his face. They got rid of that.
Right. And then Jack Kirby did a comic of it in the mid 70s.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
For DC. Well,
could he arrange his face? Did he have the clay?
It's been a while since I've read it, but I think for first issue special, he did one. I think the next issue was by someone else. Maybe he did one or two, but not many. One or two. Justice Inc. It was called. It was Justice Inc., but it may have been in first issue special. Correctly. So.
Wow, that's awesome. But I like Avenger a lot. He's cool. But then I was disappointed when I heard that like in later, like halfway through the series, they got rid of his ability.
Yeah,
because I like the idea, like his face is actually clay, like he can mold it to like look like what he wants or whatever. That's cool. That's like super. Like you can easily imagine doing that today. You could easily like do something creepy with that. That'd be really cool.
The pulps.
Yes, that's what it's all based off of.
Right, that's where everything comes from. So
our entire lives, our channel, everything is like from that. Like Sean wouldn't have anything he owns back there.
Yeah.
So I finally watched Creature, which is a movie from the 80s that I always wanted to see. I got on Vinegar Syndrome, and I forgot I had it. And then I was going through all my because Sean picked me up some Vinegar Syndrome stuff. So I was going through my files again. I was like, oh yeah, Creature, I gotta watch this right now. It's awesome. It's an alien ripoff.
Yeah.
And there's nudity for no reason, so check. There's like really dumb kills, dumb characters do a lot of dumbass crap. It's beautiful. It's the soundtrack is awesome. Highly recommend Creature.
I remember the poster. It looks like the alien head, but this time it has eyes. It's like it's just the alien.
It's the worst. It's the worst rip-off alien.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
it's literally Alien.
Yeah,
and like the entire crew in there is like it's literally Alien. It's awesome. But it has nudity, so there. Ha, Alien, you're so good, eh? You didn't have nudity in your movie.
Alien is kind of It the Creature from Beyond Space. I think that's the name of the movie from the 50s. It's the same basic thing.
It's the same basic thing. And this movie, so actually in this movie, they talk about it, and the film director wanted to actually make that.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, well, whatever, just do an Alien. He's like, well, it is kind of Alien. He's like,
it is an Alien. It's the It ripoff,
Alrighty. Adventure Comics 362. Clobby, do you want to?
Chemoids.
Oh my God, chemoids.
Yes, Adventure Comics Volume Only, number 362, November of 1967. Executive Editor and Waste of Skin, Mort Weisingheimer. Cover artist Kurt Swan and George Klein, the great Kurt Swan and George Klein. It is. Writer Jim Shooter. Penciler Jim Shooter and Pete Costanza. Inker Pete Costanza. Okay, and now letterer Shelley Lieferman, and there you go. We've got a interesting one here.
Yeah. All right. We got this guy. We got, guess who's coming out of the hat? He's like popping out of a hat or something. He's doing the
Dr. Savannah.
Dr. Savannah is he's doing the wrestling NWO thing. It's like,
And the chemoid is doing like a boxer stance. Like he's got one arm up to protect him, and
like
bit of like a butterfly here. This issue has a Meet the Legion bit in the back of the compendium, and in Brainiac 5's bio, it's the first time that mentioned the name Kolu for his home planet.
Oh, in this issue?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
It's funny they keep publishing those lists, and they add a new thing every time.
Right.
They publish.
That's got to be Shooter doing a lot of that back then. Maybe. Can't imagine it being anyone else, like Weisinger or somebody. Yeah,
here's the chemoids.
So how do you know this is Shooter pencils with that? What's that?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Shooter pencils with Costanza trying to help him out a little bit because Costanza was obviously a much older artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I was going to say, how can you tell this is a Shooter comic? Because they're all fighting together and doing stuff.
Yeah. They're doing stuff. There are ideas in it, goofy or not. They're at least their ideas, and a lot of them are pretty cool. The chemoids are pretty interesting. I mean, very he basically boils down to he's got Dr. Savannah type character, but he's got these are pretty interesting. They're not just robots.
No.
Right.
They are with robotic abilities. I mean, they have the pretty interesting powers.
Well, he obviously had a chemistry class in grade 9 or something, and put all those ideas in here.
That's what I was thinking.
What if you mix this and you get a guy or something?
Right. Yeah. He's creative.
Yeah.
And he read a lot of science fiction, of course. And
even
his name Gorn. Gorn,
around
the time. He might have watched Star Trek. I don't know if that episode aired before this or not, but it was the same year.
Yeah.
1967 Arena.
Hey, Astrobots, what's going on, man?
He didn't know that Star Trek would become a legend, or probably may have watched it and said, Astrobots, fandom.
So Astrobots was like, he's on Twitter. He always shares my, I'm assuming he always shares my my stuff and all that. And Astrobots was a pretty cool comic. I read it all. I was reviewing it.
Yep.
And now it's, I guess it's on hiatus for a bit, or it's kind of paused. For now, I don't know if it's coming back, but that's one of those independent comics that it was basically filling the void of Transformers. It's like you wanted a cool robot thing, so you could, and the art was awesome on it.
Yeah, and then they launched Transformers, so yeah,
and then
there you go. Fanti says that chemoids are ripoffs of the humanoids from the leader created for the fight to Hulk. Well, there you go.
What about the humanoids from the deep?
I didn't know that they were. I didn't realize they were before that. So there you go. Cool.
All right. Well, here we got the Legion playing their reindeer games, eh? Come on. It's like, you can paint. He's like, of course I can. I can paint very well. And he's like, oh, you're a move, Cosmic Boy. It's like he's reading a book here. He's reading a law book. And they're gossiping. Oh, I have the most darling outfit. It's like, oh, Jimmy.
Yeah, meanwhile, the men are working on important shit. you know.
Yeah.
Well, these guys are doing important stuff. Exactly.
And once again, Karate Kid is his favorite guy. Like,
yeah,
crap,
nice.
Man.
Yeah, Legion. Yeah, Karate Kid has become like the big breakout hit character out of all these guys. It's like he's always doing cool shit. And like,
true.
I can't wait for the costumes because his costume here stinkos. It's a friggin' stinky shit costume. It's like it's pajamas or something. He's got to have that collar, man. Like,
the big collar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very 70s-y, but I kind of like it.
Oh, I love it.
Plus, it's very almost difficult to distinguish his from Invisible Kids.
Yeah.
When you from a distance. I mean,
that's true.
Kind of same colors.
All right, I got work to do here, people. I got shit. I got a briefcase and like technological crap. It's like, all right, let's go, Legion. We gotta go do stuff. It's like, all right, and they're all like, oh, we're playing games. Like, so look at Superboy's face. Like, yo, I'm playing a game here. Like, what? Now, let's ask Jim a question. Jim, if Superboy is not on an actual mission doing stuff for the Legion of Superheroes, why is he sitting around here playing a game? Shouldn't he be back in Smallville?
Yeah,
but he could go back anytime he wants because it's time travel.
Yeah, it's time travel. We can go back the same.
But they never do that. They never say. He always is like, I got to get back for something. It's like
there's buddies. He likes hanging out with them because they're the only friends he can be himself with.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's why I've always viewed Superboy about that sort.
Yes. Well, Superboy is the best. So, all right. Meanwhile, we have this dude here, the vast orbiting laboratory, millions of miles away. Success. It's like, I feel it. It's like, all right, go get something. Like, okay, boss, I'll get you this. It's like,
yes,
I'll get that. A cup of coffee.
No, but you're not supposed to be fighting Captain Marvel. Oh, sorry, the Legion.
It is.
Yeah, I wish he was more distinctive looking, but
yeah,
he's an evil scientist. Like,
Thaddeus Bodog Savannah.
Yeah. It's like, go get me a cup of coffee. Here you go, boss. That's too big. I can't drink that. So he's making the perfect cup of coffee right here, mixing the perfect blend here. So he's a chemist. I bet you this is Jim Shooter's chemistry teacher. He's like, he got a shitty grade, and he's like, you know what, buddy, I got a shit grade. How do you? I'll show you. But I'll show you what that means.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, Morlow, Dr. Morlow.
You never know.
But Dr. Mantis Morlow, in brackets, my mom gave me this weird name. She knew I was going to be a villain. It's like, only I alone can reap the glory. It's like, and then they're like, what's going on over here? Intruders. Hi, we're the Legion of Superheroes. That's right, Morlow. We're the Legion. We come here to shut you down.
They mentioned how they knew him too.
How'd they know him? Did I miss that?
No, like they say that they've caught him before.
Yeah, they knew.
Oh yeah, they caught him. Yeah, they caught him before. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like, so
interesting.
Yeah, it's like here. Yeah, you know what? Jim Shooter's doing that a lot. He always makes it seem like these guys have always been around. Like, even though it's the first appearance or whatever, it always feels like, oh, they've been around doing stuff, right?
It's his way of world building. Like, even in this comic, time goes by and they forget about him, and they show him. He shows them doing other missions and stuff. It's I like that kind of thing.
I do too.
Condensed and bottled into like 1 week. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Very good.
So it's like, Savannah, I mean, Morlow, you've been doing all this garbage and creating all this shit in the universe. He's like, yeah, but like, who cares? And he's like, oh, I care. And it's like, you can't do this. And he's like, oh, I created a mini sun. That was this guy. I mean, I created a mini sun in grade 3. So I don't know why this guy's, that was like my grade 3 science project or whatever.
Yeah.
So he created a miniature sun. He should have called it Sunboy. It's like, we've got this paper here. And this is a piece of paper that Morlow threw on the ground. So they're catching him for littering. They're like, you threw this paper on the ground.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So no, he's doing these experiments, these chemistry experiments. Hey, classic.
The Legion versus Doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like him, but it's not. Yeah. So he's been up to a lot of bad stuff. He's now, like, it's hard. It seems like he it's hard to tell. Like, I don't. He's not just being evil just to be evil. Like he's trying to, he's the bad scientist, which we've seen a bunch of times.
Well, no, but he's evil. I don't know if it's vengeance or what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think he's like. It's not. He's not trying to destroy the world. Or like it's just like he just doesn't care. That's his.
Yeah,
thing.
but
like,
he is, like, we find this out.
Well, not in this. Not right now.
Gord.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really understand his motive. I just thought he was out for revenge because they had caught him last time, and he just wants to do his irresponsible experiments.
Right.
And they keep catching him, and it's like there's this other time when science police catch him or whatever.
Yeah, but right now I don't think like it's the next part of the story is going to be him like, okay, I'm planning my revenge because that's where the gap is going to be.
Okay, yeah.
I think he's just irresponsible, doesn't care at this point.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm making a son. I don't care. It's like, I'm doing good. And they're like, yeah, but you're destroying shit and causing damage. He's like, I don't care. So then he's like, Gorn, whatever. And then boom.
Toward the end of this one and in the next one, the story started to make a little bit more sense because at first it was a little confusing.
Yeah.
About is there that background with Dr. Savannah? I mean,
Morlo.
It's high energy though. It's like you could I mean, knowing that a 14-year-old wrote it, like I totally get it. But if you didn't know that, you'd be like, wow, it's really like they're fighting all the time, man.
I think it's awesome anyways. Like I don't even
Yeah,
it's just awesome anyways. I don't even care. It's like, sure, if the 14-year-old's gonna write it, that's cool, let him do it.
I read a stack of modern comics the other day, and it's like, so this is a palate cleanser. It's like, well,
I don't know why I know you got all excited to get all these, and I'm like, I usually stick to one. I usually stick 2 to 3 modern comics per week.
It's gonna whittle down.
Any more than that, you start to lose your mind.
Like Transformers was cool and the action was cool, but
yeah, of course, that's the only one.
Action Comics wasn't bad.
Action Comics was good. Transformers is cool, and Spawn's always cool because you know what you're getting with Spawn.
Did you read the Zorro one or no?
No, I didn't. Oh, no. That was I didn't read your comic. No.
Oh, yeah.
Was it good?
I liked it. It was cool.
Okay.
I'll
read it on digital then. No, I didn't. Yeah, I keep it all pristine or whatever.
The thing is that I don't know because it's a mini series, so I don't know if they're gonna fall off the rails or what. Right?
I heard from other sources besides you two guys that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
weird to hear that about a modern action comic.
Yeah, they actually like Zorro.
So. Yeah. No, he's talking about Action Comics though.
Oh, Action Comics.
Oh,
yeah,
action. Yeah. No, Action Comics was good because it was actually action. It's like literally it's one massive Bizarro battle.
I thought I misunderstood you. I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, no, Action was awesome, but it's sad that it feels like a throwback instead of just a good comic, right? But
it's the latest issue or something.
Yeah, the latest because it's a whole new creative team. Well, it's Jason Aaron.
That's a shocker.
Which is a shocker. I said that on my video. It was funny too because if you watch my review of Action Comics, it's pretty genuine because I never read the credits. So I read the comics like, oh, this is really good. And then I was like, yeah, who wrote this? Like Jason Aaron? What the hell? I'm like, first I said Aaron. I'm like, Aaron, who's that? Is that Jason Aaron? I was like, oh my God, this is really good. It's like, good job. Well, hey, listen, if it's good, I'll say it's good. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
If I like it, I like it.
It's fair. It's fair.
All right. So this dude is awesome because he can transform. He can change his body.
Yeah.
I become iron. I can become, stone.
Creep.
And like they just keep destroying this guy. It's like I'll use my magnetic powers. I'll use my making you light powers. I'll use my making you heavy powers. So and some boy is like trying to hold up the wall from falling over. I'll keep this wall from falling over. And then Savannah's like, no, I'm gonna attack you with this wrench. Like I don't think that's gonna work. Now this is remember in Wayne's World where like they're like, I wonder if this information will pay off later.
Oh yeah.
This is the Wayne's World part. His antennas, his little antennae go they twinkle, and then so whenever they twinkle like that, that means that Chameleon Boy has now been able to copy. So this is new. Like I always thought he could just copy whatever. But they're explaining his abilities more in this one, right?
Yeah. Like he doesn't just have antenna for for coolness. It's
Right.
like he's trying to work it into the powers, right?
Yes.
Those ads have nothing to do with me. They just keep. I can't cover them up.
He's
Those
a big
ads on the
hockey
side.
fan. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my mom took me for hockey. I lasted one afternoon. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm like, not going back.
You to watch it or to play hockey?
To play it.
Oh, okay.
My mom took me to play hockey because it's just like standard for every boy in Canada.
Yeah.
And I lasted an afternoon. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. She's like, do you want to go back? I was like, no.
I'm not great at skating, so
I can't skate.
Yeah.
Either.
Me either.
And my hockey turns to violence mostly. Like we would play ball hockey, now just hit people.
Hockey is supposed to be fighting, yes.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, slap shot.
No, ball hockey, yeah, I could totally play that.
Yeah, ball hockey is fighting. We'd fight all the time, get into fights all the time. I can't remember not getting into a fight
like
on ball hockey.
Echo?
Yeah. Did that happen in Echo?
It was like in the old, like they went to a flashback of something like hundreds of years, thousands of years ago, and his tribes were playing ground hockey.
They're playing stickball or something, yeah.
It was all serious and warlike and stuff. Anyway, so
all right, so Chameleon Boy can now, because of this, he can now copy Morlow's likeness.
Again, Shooter adding some wrinkles.
Yeah. I'll get you, my pretty
young man.
They're gone. They were too much for us, Scorn, but they have had less success than they dream. But, okay. It's like, I have all this cool shit.
And I spell doom for the Legionnaires.
Doom. All right. So, meanwhile, wow, talk about nuts. It's like, yeah, that guy's insane. I really like this. I like this, like talking amongst themselves after the thing is over. This is really cool. It's character stuff, right?
Yeah.
Man, that guy's a goof. That guy's a turnip. It's like, I know. It's like he could be big trouble. Well,
yeah, but I like they're maintaining the continuity. Well, it would be because Jim Shooter that Craig is a new guy. So Brainiac 5 is like, yeah, no, we fought him before, and he's going to tell the big story now.
And
with the heads.
With the heads, when I make my Legionnaire movie, my live action Legionnaire movie, I'm putting the heads in there. And people, and like, if they gave me money, I would be making all of this stuff exactly how it is, and I don't care. It's like you either accept it in all of its funness, or you don't accept it, and you can just F off. I don't want to please if you don't like something like this, then get the hell out of here. I don't want you. I'm gonna be the reverse. Don't watch my movie. It's like, oh, you don't want anything fun? Well, then don't watch the movie, I suppose, if you don't want anything cool. All right. So it's like, yeah. So here you go, talking about the past. He was making these guys. He made a woman. He made a couple of women too. That's cool.
Oh yeah, there you go. I didn't see that before.
Yeah, see, there's like some women versions too.
Yeah.
The authority tried to arrest him, but failed to breach his defenses.
So we got him and arrested him.
And then, yeah, so it's like he made her in his likeness or whatever.
He's like, I'll have my revenge, I swear. And then Brainiac 5 is like, yeah, and then nothing happened.
And then nothing happened. Yeah.
So they just roughhoused him again, didn't arrest him or anything. and he's like, nothing is gonna happen, man. No, whatever.
Where's the
Legionnaires? Yeah.
So Brainiac 5, right?
Ads, by the way.
Oh, the spectacular Spectre gets his own comic.
Wow.
Dun!
Yeah.
And then later, flash forward to 2024, and he's hugging Green Lantern. It's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, is that in the new? Yeah. How long is this How long is this series?
It's literally it's destroyed my faith in humanity. Like even more so than I don't know. DC is going to need to come out with 45 10 out of 10 books to make up for that one, because like I anytime I think, oh, Action Comics was pretty good, then I remember Green Lantern. I'm like, oh, it's like Rudy or whatever. Remember Rudy? Remember Green Lantern. When you think something good's coming out, remember Alan Scott Green Lantern and how garbage that was. All right, back over to this thing. All right, he's making his big plans. I like this. Like, this isn't a Jack Kirby machine, but it's like a pretty good machine. It's pretty good. There's action, and she and Dream Girl's like, oh, my power of prophecy tells me he won't give us any trouble for the next few weeks anyway. Thanks, Dream Girl. That's great. And they're just,
then, dinosaurs attack and like I don't know what that is.
And LP's attack.
Christ gets like hitting a animal in the snout.
Yeah, punching that thingy.
And
he looks more annoyed than anything else. That monster. He's like, I wasn't doing anything. I was just standing here. Like,
Karate Kid slapped him so hard, his hand became green. Some of his skin came off on him.
Yeah. Right on my big nose too. Anyway,
I'm gonna slap that smile right off your face. And then I don't know what Superboy is doing, but he does not look happy that he's being interrupted.
No.
Superboy's with his magazine collection or something. Superboy, what do you want?
Don't you guys have privacy in the 30th century?
I'm a teenager.
It's like Lord Helmet playing with his toys. Like,
what? Oh, that was a great part.
What did you see?
I didn't see you playing with your dolls again, sir. KK Pimp Slap. Yeah, boosh.
Pimp hand, yeah.
Yeah, boom.
That's the real name of that move, the pimp hand.
The pimp hand, yeah. Superboy, I got an emergency call from Daxam. All right. And Orlando. And Naltor.
What about
all urgent? It's like 3 of them. It's like, let's prioritize here. Let's do it. Let's do them in alphabetical order. It's like, sorry, Orlando, you're last. No. Soon. Okay, so I like this. Again, this is definitely Jim Shooter. There's no Legionnaires who just happen to not be around. Instead of having your story crafted where only a few Legionnaires can take part, he expands it so that everyone can take part on different solo parts of a larger thing.
Yeah. That's
really cool. It was always weird that oh no, Ultra Boy and Monel aren't here and Superboy isn't here either. Like, it's always they always do this lazy, let's exclude members versus why don't you make the challenge big enough so that all the members can take part.
Yeah, and I think that the 3 superpowered guys are on each team, no?
They are, I think they are.
Yeah. They're split among. It's not like Superboy and Monel and freaking everyone's on one
Ultra Boy on one team.
Yeah,
and they're all laughing we put all the useless guys on the same team, and then they're all
Bouncy Boy and Light Lass and all that.
Yeah, Bouncing Boy's I've got Light Lass and Duo Damsel who can do nothing, just do it twice. It's I don't what happened here. All right. Oh man, poor Light Lass.
No, she's great. I just picked her name randomly.
It's random attack Light Lass. Remember in Citizen Toxie? Yeah. You haven't seen Citizen Toxie, right, Clobby? That's
Toxic I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen one of the.
It's part 4.
For a couple movies.
Yeah.
So they get all these so they think that Toxic Avenger is killed and there's an evil version of him. So they get these superheroes together to fight Toxic Avenger because he's gone evil, but it's really an evil version of Toxic Avenger.
Right.
So they have all these villains and all these heroes and they're all terrible. But then the Ron Jeremy, who's the mayor, he goes, and we have Dolphin Man, and it's literally this dolphin thing.
Dolphin Man,
and he's like, well, there's not really any water involved in this, so Dolphin Man's kind of useless. and then Toxic Avenger kills all the heroes. And they come back and they're like, he killed them all. He's like, yes. He's like, what about Dolphin Man? Even Dolphin Man's like, damn it.
Even Dolphin Man.
Wow.
But then Sergeant Kabuki Man actually survived or whatever. But like,
yeah, well, he's a franchise guy, right? You can't kill him.
The Dolphin Man's my favorite character. This is like, he's like, well, Dolphin Man can't really do anything. You're like, what was the point of this character? He's just standing there. He's like, well, there's not really any water in New Jersey, so he can't really do anything. So, all right. Oh shit. Anyways, all right. They all split up. So this issue is going to cover just the one team, and then this is going to actually continue into the next one. So this will be a lot. Yep. This will be. All right. So they take off. So they take off, and they're going to Princess Projectra's place, which is Orlando, right? Orlando.
Yeah.
Orlando, yes.
So she's a princess there. They're going to land. It's a pretty cool area. And then so she's like, wait, hold on a second. We have guards and stuff. They're like, oh crap, they're attacking.
Yeah.
Now, how come they weren't able to how come they didn't dream that the Legion would be coming out? Whatever. Never mind. Take off, you hoser. Yeah, that's it. You can make her on, Jeremy, but you take the high road. Yeah. All right. So these guys come to protect. They're pretty cool. They're like joust characters.
Yeah.
It's like joust.
Yeah, they're not ostriches. But...
They're not ostriches, but pretty cool. So no, we're the Legionnaires. We're good guys. It's like boom, like oh my god, Bouncing Boy's invulnerable when because like look, he just got hit with the friggin' spiked mace.
Yeah. That's cool, I guess.
Yeah, he just got what the hell? Someone threw a kitchen spoon at someone. What is this like?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What the heck is that?
I'm
not sure. Here comes Karate Kid. Why does Karate Kid always have two different colored hands? Like, I don't know. That's weird.
They look the same to me, man.
Yeah. This here.
One of them looks green right there, sort of.
Oh, there. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, so then he cracks that in half. Crack, bop, punch, pow. She's like, guys, hold on a second. We're all friends here. I know we needed some action, but hold on a second.
So this next thing, I had to double back because I was like, it's like, okay, so she says like, oh, it's okay. My friends all have powers. See, this guy does this. This guy does that. And Superboy is carrying an advertisement for Teen Beat. It's like Teen Beat is coming.
It's a magazine.
And I'm like, okay. And then later on, there's a Teen Beat magazine commercial that they're making. The DC is making a new Teen Beat. So they advertised it in the comic story, and also later on in an ad.
It's weird.
And it's like Jim Shooter did pencils, no? So I don't. Yeah.
Maybe. With that, I don't think. I mean, how would he have known that they were advertising that?
Well, he didn't. I guess he didn't do the lettering, so
he's like warning you.
It probably, yeah. The letterer probably wrote that on there, right?
Yeah,
I guess was told to by Mort, I suppose.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, like he's carrying the thing, and then someone Mort just says, "Yeah, letter in. Teen Beat is coming." That's messed up, man.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't understand it. Was there even a Teen Beat magazine back that long ago? It's crazy. I guess there was.
Well, yeah, they advertise it later on.
Yeah.
I
like how he's impressed about bouncing like a ball. Yes, but we actually have other heroes that do cool stuff, like Superboy, and
yeah.
I love he whips them around here. The armor. And he's got a shield. It's like, well, they're breaking a lot of weapons here.
Yeah, it's like Karate Kid is like destroying property. It's like, look, you can destroy property. Like,
yeah,
are you insured?
He's superpowered. You can break shite that no human should be able to break, no matter how karate-y they are.
I never liked that pillar anyway. It didn't hold anything up. What
is that pillar?
I don't know
what was that pillar there for? Then everything starts to collapse on itself. It's like, damn it, that was the one. That was the pillar that held it all up. A pillar of the community. No, I'm just.
Yeah.
Superboy's tired. He's resting. I don't know what's going on. Bow, kid. Bow. Karate Kid's like,
That's
Yield,
great
yield.
again. It's like gives him all these character moments. It's like, guy, like, dude, you have other characters to,
There is a black cloud in our midst. It's destroying our ability to dream. We're dreaming that comics will become garbage in the future, and we know that can't be true. So you must help us with this cloud. It's like, yes, we will do that. It's like, let's go. So it's like the smog. It's like, oh my god, let's do this.
Yeah, he does a lot of science fiction world building here too. Like the whole thing with the stars, like it blocks the stars, and the stars are very important to their culture because it helps them navigate like life and stuff. It's kind of neat,
Yeah, so they're like a less advanced civilization.
Yeah.
It said here. So, but the dream powers really help with everything that they do.
Yeah, I think that's the other planet.
That's the other. Yeah, sorry, the dream planet.
Yeah,
what am I saying?
yeah.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
You're mixing planets.
I'm mixing planets up. I'm mixing planets up. Yeah, this is the Princess Projectra's place. All right. So Superboy becomes a tornado, which we've seen before, to kind of get the clouds, these dark clouds, out of here. And it's like everyone's like, "Oh, Her Royal Highness's return! Oh, you left Orlando, Princess." And there's always somebody here with like all pissed off.
Yeah, you're supposed to have drugs on Orlando.
Silence, all of you! And then she projects this cool skeleton thingy.
Death thing, yeah, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's the Spirit King!"
It's the Spirit King, the most fearsome of symbols.
Yeah. And then it's like, then they take off. It's like, okay, well, you can make spaceships, guys. It's like, why is this scary you? Yeah.
Yeah. Is she the only one with powers on her planet?
I think so, because she's a princess. Where
she's the only one.
There's some other ones. Well, they all have the ability to telepathy.
Yeah.
So shouldn't they be able to tell that that's like a projection?
Yeah, if they can read her thoughts, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
She scares him enough.
Yeah.
And then there's is this where there's some smooching? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, your favorite page is coming up soon. Your favorite part. Whoa! Oh, Karate Kid. What could I do for you? Oh, I was just going through your underwear drawer. What? No.
Take my hand.
I have to do it manually. Okay. So so they never had small countries to compete against each other. What? Small countries? Okay, yeah. So the scientific advancement, all this stuff stagnated. We live as the Earth people did in 12th century. So yeah, this is the planet that's the behind the times.
Yeah.
Yes. Weird. It is a weird. It's an interesting idea, though.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's your head explaining the rest. We'd go see these old guys and whatever. That reminds me, we have Orlando Knees equivalent to Earth's mistletoe. Uh-oh. When a girl of Orlando wishes to be kissed, she stands under the spirit sign of love. Buddy, I thought you were a Karate Kid, not Flash. Yeah. I thought you were like, this is Kid Flash. He got in there. That was the fastest. It's like, and then I love the good. There's good art here. He's like, it's like, sorry, Prince, I shouldn't have done that, but I liked it so much. It's like, oh, we'll kiss. And Light Lass is like, are you guys? It's like, I heard there's some kissing going on. Let me find them. Bouncing boys eating food and duo damsels in the library.
Yeah.
Brainiac is calling us. So of course, as usual, Brainiac's.
I love that he kissed her, but you know what? I'm a man's man.
I'll
You're
kiss
the queen, but I don't care.
It's like, I have enough information.
Yeah. He's a bad mother, that Karate Kid.
Well, she's wearing that evening dress like all the time. It's like that shoulderless little numbers. Like,
she don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Yeah, she wanted to. That's why she stood there and said it.
Yeah.
She wanted to be kissed because she stood under the thing and she said, "This is the custom." So she wanted to be kissed.
Yeah.
Male.
So Brainiac's building this thing. So the whole this is pretty neat, interesting here. There's a lot of interesting stuff on this next couple pages here. So Brainiac has concocted this thing, and now they're using their powers, the magnetic powers and his vision or whatever, to like merge this thing, and then Karate Kid has to hit it at the same time with this special like karate chop glove thing that he's got. So once they do use their powers together, and then he hits it with the karate blow with this thing here, and then with crushing impact, the neutral glove meets its target. So he hits that. Look at the X-ray screen. It worked. The atoms are fusing. We've succeeded. Great. Now we can get out of these heavy anti-radiation suits. So they created like an element or something here. Stand by, kid. I'll use this gripper to insert a sample into the tracer. Tracer? Yeah, Duo Damsel. While you were, doing rubbish, we were actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna find the source of the smog. Any idea? It's like Brainiac's like, yeah, can you hold on a second? Like, I just started this thing. Oh, hey, Ethan, how's it going?
Ethan.
We're doing well. We're doing swell, as my friend Skullman would say.
Yeah.
It's only been, okay, I've only seen chemical poisons like these once before, and they were emanating from the lab of Dr. Mantis Morlow. Gasp! You mean he's behind this?
Yes.
It's like, maybe. Can't be sure.
Well, he's on the cover, so he better be.
Yeah. Oh, he was on the cover of this issue, so he could be behind it. But it could be a red herring. This could turn out to be like Last Jedi, where they subverted our expectations of it being good.
Yes.
I
think he comes back at some point, but
does he come back?
Yeah, I think so, but I can't remember.
I wonder what he looks like. I wonder if they changed his look to make him more unique, less Savannah-ish. What year is this again?
67.
67, yeah.
So is Captain Marvel here now, or no? Is he DC at this point?
He's in between. He's actually MCG group, whatever that. He's that android one from that group. I believe, I can't remember exactly the year that was, 65, 66, 67, somewhere up in there. But this is still slightly before Marvel.
Okay. Hey, so he's created this thing to try to figure out what's causing the smog. This is cool. A flying citadel and Morlow. So now here comes Morlow. He's firing. Attack.
He totally kills those Pegasus guys.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. 80-page giant. Oh, yeah.
Niceness. 25 cents.
Whew.
Wow. I'd buy that for a quarter. Morlow destroyed our chariot. Yeah, and killed those guys. That's beats. That chemical blaster of his, good thing we weren't on it. It's like, get him, Cosmic Boy, you're right behind him. Surround him, Legionnaires. Uh-oh. Dun-dun-dun. 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 Here comes the chemical agents or whatever. Attack! Oh, man, this is awesome. He's biting the legs and shit. And like, throwing shit at him.
Yeah, but they all counter somehow, right? So
so basically, he's created one that can counter every Legionnaire's power. So like, look, he's like rubbery, so it's like the kicks just kind of like he's like a blob, right?
Yeah.
This guy can change his molecular density, so if she tries to make him really light, he changes his density to make himself heavier to avoid it.
Yeah.
He's become aluminum, right? So I love this like sticky.
The sticky one for Bouncing Boy, yeah.
Kryptonite one. I love how people can just make kryptonite anytime they want.
Yeah. It's just abundant in the 30th century.
Wow, Superboy, I made a kryptonite version. It's like, okay, how did you do that?
Yeah, and again, that's after the fact. I mean, I think he kind of waited a bit to get that in there to tell us, because I was wondering, like, wait a minute, Superboy's there.
Yeah.
Did we get the obligatory caveat about kryptonite? And then we got it in this page, but you know.
At what point is
Earlier.
magic his weakness too? Is that really early on, or?
I believe so. It's Silver Age. But...
Yeah. I mean, they couldn't make a magic one, like mix it up a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Like with a
there's
magic.
still a lot of fights.
Because you know he's not vulnerable to that, but yeah.
But you definitely ended this with like pretty cool, because I was like, oh shit, this is awesome. It's just like a massive battle. And you're like, yeah, you got to buy the next issue of Adventure Comics.
Like you said, they're having battles. They're doing stuff. Bob Hope was in the next
Bob
issue.
Hope comics, yeah.
Sergeant Rock.
Sergeant Rock meets Bob Hope.
Oh, the best of DC on TV. Yay.
Aquaman.
The best of DC on TV. Yep. Back in the day.
That's what it was. Oh, season 3, the last season.
Oh, wow.
Tarzan. Oh, man. Let's see what's Ethan. I have a question. Do you like Batman comics better, or do you like the Batman movies better? I always like the comics better in every version and everything. But I mean, Batman movies are okay. I like Batman Returns the best because it's just a cool fantasy movie, but there's a lot of non-Batman things in it. I like Batman the Adam West movie because that's just a fun movie. I like Mask of the Phantasm because that feels more like a Batman type story.
Oh, it's just...
and I like Batman 89 just because I thought it was a cool movie. So those are my 4 favorites, I suppose. That's my top 4. And I like Batman and Robin because it's cheesy and cool and fun. And anyone who doesn't like Batman and Robin doesn't know what they're talking about. How do you like that? And he doesn't reveal his identity in that. So
sure he does. He says, "I'm George Clooney, and you're not."
Yeah,
well, we can tell by his head, right? So
and I knew it was. Smile. Oh wow, Sean, that's so mean.
Head Bob, smile, head Bob.
Oh my god, I have to.
Well done, Sean.
Isn't Bob? No,
that is very
this
mean.
One doesn't Bob, but yeah,
that is so mean. I'm gonna give
Way
you.
To go, Sean.
I'll give you this one.
There's a shot in that movie where I think it's Mr. Freeze punches him in the face, and his head bobs as he goes down. And I don't think he's putting that on. It's just him doing it. Just George Clooney.
So mean. Hey everyone, reading Legion of Superheroes since '89. Nice. Oh, reboot.
RR.
Some really good elements. Very dark ones. The story was very disjointed. Yeah, I don't think Clobby likes those newer ones as much.
I hate everything after '89, 5 years later, especially.
'89 and on, right?
I hate anything after that. Within reason, there were a couple of things that came back. When the Lightning Saga in 2007, and some of Paul Levitz's attempt to bring them back as an adult Legion based upon his old Legion was okay. I read that, but and then there was the miniseries, which was an Elseworlds called Superboy's Legion. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
but mostly, no, sir, not me.
Well, he looks much better here.
Yeah,
because at least
more menacing.
Yeah. Hey, Black Day. That's Bad Day at Black Rock. Sorry, not Black Day at.
Fanty, you're missing that USO connection, man. It's like, I'm sure the crossover is something like Bob Hope is performing, and then Sergeant Rock has to help him out or something.
Yes.
Everyone forgets that he's one of the founders of the USO tours. So
yeah.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah. To entertain the troops and everything.
Yeah,
Bob is there all the time. Bob likes a big room, sir.
Cool. All right. Adventure Comics 363.
Comics, volume only, number 363. December 1967. Executive butt munch, Mort Weisenheimer. Cover artist extraordinaire, I might add. Kurt Swan and George Klein. Writer Jimmy James Shooter. Penciler Pete Costanza and pencilers, I should say, and Jim Shooter. Inkers Pete Costanza, So a lot of Pete going on here. Shelley Lieferman is the letters, and of course, yeah, there you go. He's on the letters, I should say.
All right.
Dun.
Look at that, 2 spiked hands.
Yeah.
Did you ever see a movie called The Glove? Sean, have you seen The Glove?
Glove.
No, but I'm picturing the poster.
Oh,
Am
I should.
like a base hand thing or something.
Yes. Yes.
I remember something. I haven't seen the movie. But
it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a vigilante who finds this club and then goes around beating up guys. I should get that for you. I don't know if it's available anywhere.
Yeah.
To purchase or whatever, but like
I
had it on VHS.
The poster's just a mace hand.
Yeah.
It's like yeah.
And it's like I've got on VHS, and I put it over to I myself. I copied it to DVD myself, so I think I still have that. Yeah. The glove is awesome. I don't know why I thought of that, just because the spike hand.
Well, this thing, the spike hands. Spike-or.
Spike-or. It is Spike-or. Yeah.
Spike-or, yeah.
All right, so they're all fighting everybody except for Superboy because he's like, oh. It's like, okay, so they're just continuing on. This is continuing right on from the last one. They're fighting. But see, on the cover, he looked cooler, but here he's back to his Savannah look.
Yeah, he looks a lot like Sir. I'm not a big fan of the bathrobe, but at least it looks like on the cover there, but at least it looks a bit unique, you know.
He's a Spike-or, yeah.
Spike-or.
Yeah, the cover he looked more unique.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway. All right, so we got the black clouds. We got fighting those chemical guys. We got the city here.
The big what happened before this issue.
Yeah, so they got to explain it. That's fine. So back to fighting. Whoosh, swish. Again, Karate Kid seems to be doing the most here. Like,
but I like this one by one. There's no stupidness here. One by one, they figure out how to counter these guys because they're all contoured to their powers, and it looks like all is hopeless in the last issue. It's like, oh my god, like Bouncing Boy is fighting a sticky guy, and like and so on and so forth. Cosmic Lad is fighting a dude that like turns aluminum and all that stuff. So what are they gonna do here? So Karate Kid figures out like a better way to fight this guy. He's like, here's something Morlo never dreamed of.
Yeah, he uses Savat. Yeah, that's got to be the first damn time anyone's ever mentioned that.
Yeah. I don't know where he got that from. It's probably like a movie or something. I don't know
where Jim Shooter, because he would have been seeing these movies and we're watching those, now, like, as I have no idea.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. If you ever ask me who's going to win and Superman's in the options, Superman. Superman's my favorite character and the best superhero there ever was. So Superman always wins. I don't care who he's fighting. All right, so and then he's able to hit him with the stick. Brainiac fixes it up so he can have his energy field. And this guy, because he couldn't manipulate him with his magnetic powers, that doesn't mean he can't.
Surroundings, I'll crush him with metal and stuff. Yeah,
I'll crush him with metal.
That's cool.
She makes the ground light. So what happened is that he keeps changing his density, but she just made the ground lighter.
No, I thought it was because when she uses her light powers, he goes super heavy. She abruptly stops her light powers, and he's really super heavy, so he just falls right through the.
I was confused by that.
Oh, I was okay. I thought she was making the. Okay, I thought she was making the ground lighter, so he'd break through it.
Yeah, she's like, I've canceled my my weight reducing power, and now he's so heavy, he's going right through.
I got you.
Yeah.
Right, I canceled it. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to use the same gimmick twice because already Cosmic Boy has used that gimmick of like
right.
Yeah.
All right, so then back to and it's just like they're all fighting.
And then
now Karate Kid saved
the antenna that's causing Princess Projectra issues, right? So
yeah, so she grabs that, and then Karate Kid saves Superboy, who's crying. And then it's like oh, free bouncing boy.
I guess. Yeah.
Why do we take him along?
Oh, now poor old bouncy boy.
Superboy versus Superman versus of course Superman beats Santa Claus. Santa Claus isn't even real.
Actually, oh no, you need to read that DC Comics Presents that I reviewed on my show.
I have it. I believe I have it.
You need to read that one.
I think I have that one.
Where you dismiss the power of Santa Claus.
Well, it's Superman beats everybody. Doesn't matter what it is.
I don't know. I thought that way too until I read that comic. I'm thinking, because you know what? I don't think I read it back when it came out because I said, that's pretty stupid. Superman Santa Claus, I'm not buying that.
Yeah, I've got it.
But I bought it. I reviewed it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But now, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, I don't believe, even though I have that comic, I don't believe it. I haven't read all of it. I have to, or I haven't read them in a long time. Okay. So they're fighting everybody. They're fighting everybody. No, you're not going anywhere, Marlowe. Your playmates flopped, and so did you. Oh no! It's like acid. Damn it! He's running off. See, now he's normal. They should have colored this green, and it would have been better. Like
he looks like. Oh yeah. Anyway, I was gonna say something. It's too early in the stream.
Oh. No, don't.
Yeah.
One of I just got another. My Dazzler stream got not demonetized, but it's like
a strike.
Not a strike. No, just like a part. It's like not none of that. It's just there's a content in there that can't be fully monetized. So some places it's not monetized.
Yeah, you were like limited. Why?
Limited,
but what happened? It's Dazzler.
I get that sometimes too. Limited, but not for a while.
Yeah, I don't know why.
What the hell?
Is it? I don't know.
All I know is that plenty of times where I know somebody slips and says the F word a couple times and it didn't get them even limited.
Yeah.
Well,
somebody said the bad word?
I don't think so.
Somebody say, boy, would I like to fill in the blank Dazzler. She looks so
It's like, okay, Superboy, since you did nothing, can you use your X-ray vision to do something? Yep, I'll do it. It's like, but as Legionnaires set out to find the missing Morlo, let us see what is happening meanwhile on Daxam, home world of Mon-El. So remember in the last issue, they split up into groups of 3.
Yeah.
So here's the other guys. So now we've got Colossal Boy, Mon-El, Saturn Girl, Element Lad, and Sun Boy. And they're being rained down with these like freaking boulders, man. What the heck?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, and Lightning Lad's here too. Look at this big ass thing. Gotta absorb this stuff.
Yeah, Lightning Lad is more powerful than he used to. They're all more powerful than they used to be.
Yeah.
Computer.
Yeah.
But this is a good team too.
This is an awesome team.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome.
We complained in other issues where it's like, what is this team? You just like grab random guys. You're not really thinking of their powers or the mix or anything, right? But here it looks like it's a kid. It's like, who would I pick on these teams, right? It's like, what's the best? Like, it's still a powerful team, right? You might not have Superboy, but like, look at these guys.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. So they're fighting this hail of stuff. Gasp. Yes, nice. The capital destroyed.
On Daxam.
Yeah, on Daxam. Look over here. It's like this dude. Legionnaires, Mon-El. I am Professor Crondo. Okay.
Yeah.
I have white hair here, but here I'm younger. I got younger in between these panels. I'm on the emergency committee that summoned you. It's like, what's happened here, Professor? I'll explain, but first come into our headquarters. It's too dangerous outside. It's like everyone's running. Look, where did the Frankenstein monster go? Where did it go?
The pitchforks and knives.
Pitchfork riders and all that. They're afraid. They're very afraid. All of Daxam. It's like, what? red hot snow. It's like fog of deadly gas, thunder. Oh my god, this is crazy. It's all because of this bastard, Morlo. It's like, yep, that was him. Morlo knows you. He'll be ready for you. It's like, all right, I don't know about that. We'll see. Floods, tornadoes, hurricanes, all ruining cities, towns. Even the regular weather control towers are helpless against Morlo's chemical storms. So he's the big chemical guy. So everything's revolving around chemicals and whatever. So again, cancel out the ionic lightning blasts, and the others using their powers to dissipate the deadly storms. So back over here in this computer room later. According to the monitors there's been strange lull in the storms over the planet. Morlo must know we're here. Now they get their spacesuits. So now this we talked about before, where there's like the spacesuits, but sometimes he draws them with their symbols on it or something.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little bit more unique.
That's Shooter. And a little bit of editing here by the writer, because no way Mort Weisinger thinks of this. As soon as I say, hey, they're on Daxam, wait a minute. What else on Daxam? Red Sun. Yeah. Well, if they take a couple of pages, and I know this is Shooter. This is pure Shooter. He put the little explanation.
Yeah, he does.
Like could kill me if I hadn't taken.
But the antidote also gives him his powers under Red Sun.
Yeah.
Well, smart.
But at least you're addressing it.
Yeah, and I caught that too. It's like, yeah, he has his powers under the Red Sun.
Weird, but you're addressing it, so.
Yeah, it's weird, but if you say it and you're like, well, I guess that's it then, because there's no other, we're accepting the fact that there's superheroes flying around to different planets, so we have to accept that this chemical can do that.
Yeah, the antidote just also does that too. Gives them powers under the Red Sun.
Yeah, so so they're going underwater, and he says that right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then you got these awesome creatures here.
Well, it took 1 inch to do that. It's like it's like not like 10 panels like what would be today, but anyway.
I need an origin of that antidote. Okay. We did. I guess we had 1,000 years worth of before the antidote, BA, and after the antidote. Good work. Now let's get inside, Colossal Boy. Oh wait, we'll wait out here. So they're trying to get into this thing, and then stand back, all of you. I'm invulnerable. So this is Mon-El. It's like, oh, I'll take it because they're gonna get destroyed. So they get in minutes later. It's just minutes later they're in. And then we've got this DC editorial argument going on.
Oh yeah, it's like something big is happening. Yeah,
something big is happening. Taika Waititi.
It's not the explosion, right? Because it's too early for that.
Way too early.
Yeah.
It's 67 here.
Look out, Elad. Wow, my hands. So it's like his hands.
Chemical.
Yeah, his hands are freezing from the chemical. And it's like, okay, I'll warm them up. Thank you. And then whoosh, that settles it. I'm getting rid of Morlo's threats. Mon-El's the best.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a Legion movie, you wouldn't be able to use Superboy or Supergirl probably. You'd have to just have who would be, I guess Brainiac would be the leader maybe, and then Mon-El would be their heavy.
I'd have Mon-El be they're right up there with him. Yeah. Brainiac can be kind of unstable later.
Right.
Down the road, you'll see. But as leader, I'd have Cosmic Boy personally. He was always the one I always thought was the more level-headed. But
yeah, that probably So if you're gonna do a Legion movie and you're only gonna pick 5 or 6, that'd be tough. You have to do the 3 founders, Mon-El, Brainiac.
They have to be there.
Yeah, so the 3 founders, Mon-El, Brainiac, maybe another lady, get another girl in there. Who else? Who's maybe Phantom Girl or something? To get another lady in there. Maybe another and maybe one more girl. Who else can you shrinking? No, maybe Duo Damsel or something.
Yeah,
and that would be your team. All right, so
let me call the shots. We'll be good.
Yep. Oh yeah. You'd have to call the shots. Yeah. Okay, so they fly. He flies through. He's pissed. He smashes through it. Now we've got these weird spike razor things coming in to kill them or whatever. Imra, who's Saturn girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed a trap. I'll take care of it. Change them to oxygen. So he changes the spikes or whatever. So it's like you can see that the outline is still there. I don't know if you can see that on with my mouse, but see the spikes were here, but like they're still here, but it looks like Invisible Woman. She's just dots.
Yeah.
So it's like he's just stopped that.
Colossal.
And then Colossal Boy. I love this. He literally just goes big and grabs him.
Yeah.
But then
you talked about it a lot, Jay, and we've talked about it a lot. Jim Shooter actually cares about their individual powers, giving them some individuality, and giving them stories where they will each use their powers and as a team a lot. Whereas we had so many stories before. God bless those old men who were writing it, who were just collecting paychecks at that point. They just have stories that have really nothing to do with living up to the potential of the characters.
No, these are clearly the best that we've had so far. Like it's not even. There's not even a competition. There's not even a second place. Like I wouldn't even give a second place. I'd be like, there's Jim Shooter, and that's it.
For now, I'm with him.
For now, in order, yeah. So we're late 60s now, right?
Yes, sir. 67.
So, as of right now, Jim Shooter's clearly the winner. Like, I mean, this would be if I'm a kid reading this. I know we're having some fun with it and we're kind of poking little holes at things like, oh, this is, but like if I'm a kid reading this, I'm like, hell yeah, this is like the best comic.
This is, I don't know, probably as close to Marvel at the time that DC had, I think.
Yeah.
As far as the type of imaginative storytelling and the characters appealing to younger readers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, like. They're killing it. So he actually is able to escape. He has like this barrier of really like slippery kind of
oil
chemicals because he's a chemical guy.
Yeah.
And he literally slips through his fingers. It's like, damn it, he's gone. We'll get that bastard.
Yep. Bad news, readers. Because us Bizarros hate you and us and bringing you our own 80-page giant. You have rotten time reading it because it got our very worst stories written and drawn according to Bizarro code.
Oh my god.
I don't have this, but I love it.
Wouldn't this be the greatest thing ever? Like it's just that it would just be so kooky.
Bizarro meets Frankenstein. That's awesome.
25 cents worth every penny.
Oh, dude. Gotta get this 80. This is badass.
All Bizarro, man.
Oh my god, that is awesome. Bizarro.
All and Bizarro.
Hey, when does he get the backwards S?
Sir?
I wonder when that happens. Because right now, every time we see Bizarro, he looks like Superman. He just has the Bizarro number one.
The thingy, yeah. Oh, when S was.
When was that? I wonder.
That wasn't Byrne doing that crap.
Well, we know it from Super Friends, but I don't know if that's a Super Friends invention or it came from the comics first.
I think it was in a few comics first for sure.
Yeah,
Kurt Swan comic.
Yeah.
Yep. I used to have a shirt with the backwards S.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm just wondering when was that a thing? I wonder. I'd pick. Cosmic Boy. Yeah, we call him. Yeah, Cosmic Boy's leader. Yeah, I agree. Okay, Super Turtle. Oh, Superman, are you in here? Okay.
Yeah. Whatever. And it's a weird off-model Superman with like tiny legs.
Tomahawk.
Yeah.
Fighting this guy. That's pretty good. Cool.
Yeah. With Chief Iron Hands. He's got like iron hands.
The big bad mother.
Hey, Tomahawk. He started in Star Spangled Comics. Yeah, because I've been reading the Robin stars. First of all, the Robin stories in Star Spangled Comics are 10 out of 10. I'm just letting you know, they're the best. Like it's like he goes to Boys Town. It's basically Boys Town, but like it's like they don't call it Boys Town. I don't know what they call it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh look, it's Spencer Tracy and thingy. But it's great. But anyways, and Tomahawk's in there now. It's Star Spangled Comics, so they got rid of like. It's cool to to see the rosters because like Liberty Bell leaves. So Liberty Bell becomes a regular, then she leaves, and then Tomahawk starts up. And then after a certain point, Tomahawk becomes the covers.
No.
So it was always Star Spangled Kid was the covers for a while, and then Robin got all the covers, and then Robin was still in it, but Tomahawk was getting the covers.
Yeah.
So pretty interesting just to see like the progression of that. It's pretty neat.
What is that, World War II or
Yeah.
like when is that? 40s, right?
Because
I saw a picture of a kid sitting down in front of like a newsstand with like a comic book, and it's all like that era's comics. And it's
I love that picture. I've seen a few of them, like newsstands and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
And it's like, but Star Spangled Comics was in there.
Oh yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, these are the Golden Age ones, like from the
old. Yeah.
And I just got what's the other one? All Star Comics as well.
Oh, cool.
So I just got those two. Yeah. I like these old ones. I don't know. I just there's just something special to them. I like this kind of.
It's charm because they're just doing hero comics.
Yeah, it's just cool.
Anyway.
Target Earth.
Target Earth, Part 2. It's like, here we go. Here's the dream area that I got confused on.
Nautor.
And it's like everyone has dream powers. Everyone knows the future.
I love all this. You had to chuckle at some of this. Like a 14-year-old trying to write about like the stock market.
Yeah, that's the best.
How insurance would be affected by
everything's worked out.
And all that stuff. Gambling.
Well, look, he won the primary.
One person voted.
Someone voted. Someone always does.
One person. They couldn't even like make it, a couple hundred. They made one.
Yeah, nobody voted. Like
not like a few hundred, 3,000. Like, no one votes anymore. When all this, one person. So the whole polls, everyone's sitting around, they're seeing the polls, right? And they're going, well, if you're not gonna, I'm not gonna. Well, I'm not gonna. If you're not, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna be the only sucker to vote again. No. I'll go with you. Okay, you're gonna vote. Yep, listen, the two of us.
Jeffrey, were you the only one who voted again? It was me.
Wait a minute. I can't do that, Jay and Sean, because we'll vote for the same. I'll tell you what. 3 of us will go.
Yeah.
And that way, we'll agree that one of us. Well, I don't know. How are we going to do this? What if we all vote for the same person?
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Matter.
But now, since it's an odd number of us, someone will win.
Yeah, right.
All 3 of us will go vote today. And you see 3 other suckers walking up, going, "Oh, well, they got it. No, let's go to IHOP. Go on, what the hell?" I always had a dream that we all had a really great like pancakes that we'll all have today. Let's go do that.
Yeah. So why bother going? Because we've already know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I had a waffle. I had a strawberry. I always get strawberry waffles, so we usually get them once a month.
We don't have IHOP here. I think there used to be one somewhere in the boonies, but when Jen and I used to cross border shop in Buffalo, we always went to IHOP. It was freaking amazing. It's like, and when football season comes, he had this football stuffed cheesecake pancake. So it's like pancake with stuff with cheesecake frosting, and it's shaped like a football. It's the greatest thing ever, man.
They're very common here.
Yeah.
And Waffle House. Oh, but I dreamt about this candidate, by the way, and look what he does. He like destroyed the whole planet. He pressed the button. So maybe we're not going to go vote for that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
But then wouldn't that guy have dreamed that others would dream that, and then he would not see? This is the thing. Like,
vote for anybody.
I mean, this is too. It's like, Jimmy, you got cool stuff, but someone needed to rein you in on this one. This is a disastrous planet to live on. But anyway,
Minority Report.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a disaster. And look at all these severed heads floating around in space. No.
With red blood in the back.
Red. Yeah, it's all blood. Yeah. So they're all terrified because they're having bad dreams. It's all Freddy Krueger and dreams.
But at one point, who is it that says like, "You call us here for that?" And then he explains the whole thing.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Everyone's having bad dreams. Like,
but there's no just dreams. It's real. It's just seeing the future. But they're not really dreams. They are absolute premonitions.
Right.
It's up top. He's like, what bad dreams? And you called us here for that?
This one, right here.
Then he explains everything.
Yeah. He explains it to him like, oh,
you called me here for this.
Really, you people.
The bat signal is not a beeper.
Exactly.
That's from Batman Forever.
You guys dream crap? Oh man, what a bunch of weirdos.
Maybe you should dream yourself some pants here, buddy.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah.
Pant up. Can this guy
in his bathrobes? Yeah.
Pant up, buddy. Let's get this going here.
Pant it up.
All right. Clobberin. Okay. Question for all of us: if we had any superpower, so is it between these choices? Time traveling, flying, invisibility, or X-ray vision? Clobby, which one would you want out of these?
Well, with too many problems with time traveling, I'm kind of sick of it. Invisibility, if you got the caveat of being able to not having to take your damn clothes off and you can be invisible and whatever. X-ray, but fly. I'm gonna go with flying. Put some goggles on and fly. I'm gonna pick flying.
All these powers suck when you really think about it. So probably flying.
I'm gonna go invisibility. But invisibility that I don't have to be naked. Invisibility where I can just
your clothes and everything going invisible too.
Yeah, anything touching me can be invisible.
I know, but sometimes some of your clothes does and some it doesn't.
Right. So, Invisible Kid's powers are great, but Sue Storm's powers are great. She has unstable molecules, but she can make things invisible as well and use force.
So I would do Sue Storm.
Pretty good powers.
Sue Storm invisible.
Cool. Like if it were that invisibility, I was just thinking literal, like you turn like Invisible Man still has to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that.
That's not so great.
It's like walking around in the snow and stuff. Yeah.
Whereas flying, your biggest problem, you don't want to get like bugs in your teeth or anything. You can just put something over your face and you're good to go, man. And assuming if you're flying, you can't go too fast enough to hurt yourself. So,
right. All right, there you go. Invisibility, though, if it's Sue Storm invisibility, that's awesome because then you could really mess with people and stuff.
Oh, that's great. That's powerful.
All right, so you called me here for this. Okay, so they've got to figure out what's causing these bad dreams. So let's fly into space, and we'll continue it on the third page. What's going on here, though? The penetra rays. That's right. Man, it seems like we forget about those half the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the hell is this?
Kabbalah, some sort of
cast a spell. Whoa. That's some dang demonic stuff for a comic book, boy.
Yeah, and what's funny is they look demonic. They look like they're in the dark.
That's some messed up stuff for a kid's comic.
It's a game of some sort. But
Transogram.
Yeah.
Kabbalah
is a Jewish mysticism of some sort.
Whoa, see a happy marriage with children, material wealth. Whee!
Oh, I found the Kabbalah game.
Wow, you found it.
You just found it?
Yeah, I found it. Oh my God, it's in stock, eBay.
How much is it?
$4. Oh, this might just be the box. Oh no, it's a magnet. It's a magnet. But I've got the game. Oh my God, it's pretty neat. I'm gonna look this up on eBay. Yeah, it's neat. And there's a reissue.
A reissue? Wow.
There's a reissued one.
Really? Well, that figures.
Oh, some of these are pretty neat. Vintage still in the box. $120.
I like on the next page, like up top there's a house ad, but at the bottom there's a Cap's hobby hints. And you can't do this now, but like in the 60s, kids played with welding materials and hot things, yep. I guess. And like she's welding like plastic together with like a hot iron or something, or with a welding tool, of some sort. And it's like, oh yeah, and it's just kids, thanks for bringing this tip in, like and next time, give us another tip. But yeah,
kids were way better.
Yeah,
like we did shit all the time, man. Like, man, I made stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'd make my own things all the time, and like I don't know, like nobody, kids can't do anything. People keep saying kids are smarter, but they're not. They're dumber.
Well, I remember my dad letting me, like showing me how to use a soldering iron, right? And I can't remember how old I was.
I had a little kid. I had a little kid toolkit that had a real saw.
Oh yeah.
Kid size. So a little kid saw, like a saw.
Yeah.
It had the lathe. It had
cool.
it had a hammer. It had screwdrivers. All the screwdrivers. It had like a sharp, like a pinching, like a rod, like an iron rod thing. It was wicked, and it was made, and the whole box was made out of wood. And you open up, there's a little kid, real toolkit. My grandfather would be like, "Okay, we can." He goes, and it comes with wood. It came with like angles and stuff. I'm like, I wish I should have kept it. That's probably
it's like safe if you're not an idiot. That's all, you know.
It was sharp, but he's like, you have to be careful. But also too, they kind of sometimes wanted you to get hurt a little bit, just so you could
learn not to do.
So you learn a little bit, like there wasn't any of this like how I never had knee pads, shoulder pads, elbow pads, or a helmet on my bike ever. I never.
No. There weren't any laws about that back then. I never had any of that.
Never. I never wore a helmet on a bike ever.
Yeah.
Me either.
I wouldn't even today.
I didn't know they made them until I was an adult.
Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Okay. The Penetravision works again. And it's like, we found him. There he is. There's that little twerp. It's like, now I've got to get ready for the Legion. Legion, what the heck? Hey, he's Canadian. Hey, Legion. Hey, the Legion. Right, Marlo. And your bullshit career is over. Well, that's what you think, kid. I've been expecting your ass. Here's my Ion Force screen, you pieces of crap. And Matter Eater Lad is like, what the heck? Like, I can't eat my way out of this.
Yeah. I wouldn't eat this.
So we're trapped. It's a trap. No, we're not. I can switch my Ultra Energy to invulnerability. And then what? Better not yet, Ultra Boy. Some of those particles might be radioactive and they could hurt even you. There you go. But now he's dumping this crap on them. It's a tidal wave.
Yeah.
This is what is it? Cerebro fluid. Uh-oh. Now they're starting to get all of this. So this is the bad dreams. So we're trying to figure out why everyone's having the bad dreams, and it's through this fluid that everyone's been drinking or whatever.
Yes, poison the water.
Now it's like, whoa! All the giant versions, Time Trapper and the Hunter and Dr. Regulus, and his nemesis, Dr. Irregulus. No.
Yeah.
Thanks, Morlo. Now I know what vapor is causing this illusion, and I'll just turn into a fan and blow it away. The Chameleon Boy to me is still weird. I don't agree with him turning into a mechanical thing. How does that even work? Like pieces of him would have to break off and rotate. It doesn't make any sense. Like if he's turning into like other animals or people, that's fine, but like not like a fan. I don't know if I agree with that, but yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
See, as far as now, to be perfectly honest with you, I can't remember him doing anything other than like beings.
No. Yeah. And they drop the net and he eats it. Blam, but that passes through her. Invisible kid comes from behind.
At least Battery Leg got something to do.
That's true. Yeah. I'm just eating away. Trump. Wait a minute. Remember last issue when we had that information about how my little antennae kind of jiggle when there's something? Well, turns out that'll come into play soon. Poof! What? He's gone. How did he get out of here? What the hell's going on here? And then Chameleon Boy makes a brick wall. What the hell? Like,
yeah.
Chameleon Boy, let us out of here. Yeah, I'm Phantom Girl. I can pass right through it, except I won't. Okay.
Yeah.
Ha. Now, I finally concocted the best Kool-Aid flavor there is.
I remember using powers like that before in some comics. I don't remember that much.
Yeah, that's a crazy one.
Jim Shooter, though, was I'm a kid. I knew what I want.
Yep. Now I'm going to destroy Earth. So now he's really pissed off. Hey, RR, oh my God, thank you so much for the super chat. What is it about Ultra Boy that makes him cool? Because he definitely is cool, one of my faves, but his powers wise, very limited version of Superboy. I think what makes him interesting for me is, firstly, he looks cool. He was the first guy that looked like a traditional superhero costume that we know with like, he has kind of the primary color, well, primary and secondary color, but he's got like, the color scheme. He's got like a symbol that we can draw. Like, it's like Element Lad has a letter E on his chest. Like, that's not anything.
Right. Ultra Boy looks cool. He's got a great insignia, like you said. Yeah. Yeah,
insignia or whatever. And I kind of like that he has all these powers, but he has to be smart about how to use them. It's not the get out of jail free card. He really has to be like, okay, what's going to be used in this situation? So that's what it is for me.
He didn't have those. He had just this weird bench revision.
Yeah, that's when he first started. So Clobby, what do you think? What do you like about Ultra Boy?
Well, I think it's that, obviously, and also things that will happen to him later down the road. He has a pretty kind of a muddled past, a bit of an origin that was retconned later by the writers. Granted, I think maybe that could be some people started him later and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I can tell you that many friends of mine who are Legion fans, whether they've been one a short time or forever, really love Ultra Boy. Is one of their top ones, and a lot of it is just, I think, its complexity and the fact that, like you say, it's not as simple as having Superboy's powers. You can only use one at a time, really. Adds, because he has really, quite frankly, a ridiculous origin.
Mm-hmm.
The origin's silly, and his name being Joe Na is silly. And yet he's pretty cool.
He is, yeah.
And it is
Sean.
With superheroes, it's the look a lot of times as well. So, Sean?
Sorry. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Sean.
Yeah, no, his look is awesome. I like the strategy that, like, they're not just the character, but the reader actually employs in how is he going to work this, right? He has to switch from one thing to the other thing just in a nick of time, or like, oh, can he like do this? Which power would he use first? I kind of like that aspect of him. So,
yeah, he's one of the few guys that could stand alone. Like, you could have a standalone Ultra Boy movie. Like, you could do a comic or whatever. Like, there's a few characters where it's like, I mean, you could do it with a good writer can take any one of these Legion characters and have a standalone comic, but Ultra Boy is very easy to do. Like, you'd be like, oh yeah, I could do it, Ultra Boy, no problem. And
was he in Supergirl or no? Like, I know Mon-El.
No.
No.
Let me look.
Probably not. I think Mon-El, they ruined Mon-El on that show. It was
terrible. No, it was Saturn Girl, Mon-El, and Brainiac 5.
Wow. Wow.
Brainiac stayed for the rest of the series after that. Like, Brainiac's in the final episode. He's in all of it.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So it's Brainiac.
I wasn't watching it after a while. Yeah.
Oh no! So it's Brainiac and Dream Girl, who is Nia Null, not like she's the descent. No, what am I? Ancestor. She's the ancestor of. So it was her and Brainiac that are a couple in that show.
Okay.
Mon-El and Saturn Girl were hinted at sort of being together, but then Mon-El kind of liked Supergirl.
Yeah. I remember that was a big romance with him and Supergirl.
Yeah. And Saturn Girl was like very attractive. like the ratings went up on that one. You're like, oh,
well, now I'm gonna have to look it up.
Everyone tuned in for that episode. Where it's like even my wife was like, "Oh, Saturn Girl, she's very attractive." Like, really, never noticed at all. I don't.
I didn't notice, honey.
I don't think I saw what it looked like on there. Now you see it.
I'm pretty sure it was Saturn Girl. Hold on, let me look. Saturn Girl, Supergirl. Yeah. She did have the pink, but she had black. The whole thing is like
black hair. As yeah.
She had like, again, it's this whole we have to movie or live action it up.
Well, also they're like Supergirl with blonde hair, and maybe people won't like tell them apart or something stupid.
Right, it's like something dumb like that. So again, it's not Saturn Girl. It's Saturn Girl in name only. But thank you, RR, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. I'll give you let me give you the wink. All right, let's continue on here with Dr. Marlowe. Now is the time, the moment is at hand. Gorn, get the triggers. So now he wants to destroy the planet. So he's fully into destroy the planet mode. And he's going to fire this missile. And he fires it and destroys the planet. And you're like, what the heck? So he gets the button, squeezes the trigger, shoots the missile, destroys the planet, and laughs about it. Wow, what a bass.
Of course.
And everything's on fire.
And it's just a smoldering cinder.
Yeah, and he's laughing about it.
What's the thing? What does the guy say at the end of Apes 2? Where he's like, the third rock.
Yes.
Like rotates around the sun. Now a burnt cinder or something like that.
Yeah. That's right. And somebody mentioned that early on.
Yep.
I think it was FK.
Yeah.
I forgot the exact dialogue, but and then it was funny too because so I watched Planet of the Apes 1 and I was like, oh, this is a great movie. And then I didn't see 2 for a while. So what happened was that I finally watched I actually bought the box set.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched part 2. So I watched part 1 and then a few days pass.
Yeah.
A few days pass or whatever. And then I watched part 2 and I was like, oh my God. And then I watched 2, 3, 4, 5 night after night. Like every night I watched the next one. That weekend, so basically by Thursday night, so I watched Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I watched the 4. I've seen all 5 now, and then my wife now at the time, girlfriend or whatever, she came over to spend the weekend, and I was like, we have to watch Planet of the Apes, the whole thing. So then we watched the entire thing. So I watched all the Planet of the Apes movies like twice in the span of like a week and a half or whatever.
Nice.
But we watched like 3 and then 2 was like we just watched them all again. Like I like we gotta watch all these. Because part 2 I was completely stunned. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. When I saw them when I was 12 and I didn't know anything about them. And at that time in pop culture, they weren't spoiling that first movie. So I didn't know about the Statue of Liberty. This is like 88, 89 around there. And then I saw part 2 and I was like, well, how are there 3 other movies?
That's what I was thinking.
And then the third one I thought was really great. It was like a really good one. Yeah, and 4 is like the big. I have the novelization of that, and it's a way worse ending in the book. And 5, yeah, it's cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, 5's pretty bad though.
Yeah. Well, you know me. I like my bad movies.
Yeah.
You're penetrable that way, but
anyway, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say about Planet of the Apes. Then I saw, because I knew there were 5 movies. Then I saw on a TV guide there were like other movies, and it took me a while to figure out that they were spliced.
The TV show
from the show, and one of them was called like Life, Liberty, and Pursuit of the Planet of the Apes or something like that. It's so cheesy, but
movie eyes, the TV show. I love the TV show though.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
but
I've got the Caesar bust. You'll never be able to see it. I don't know if I could show it.
The Cornelius bust. Yeah, that's what you have for the DVD set.
It's technically Caesar because it's from part 4.
Oh yeah, okay.
But it's what's his face? It's Roddy McDowell or whatever. As
Escape is.
I don't know.
Not only aside from the first one, Escape's my favorite.
Yeah.
And it's the most ridiculous setup of any movie ever I've seen. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't be able to. You won't be able to tell. It's like. It's so dark. It's right there.
Yeah, well, buddy mine has it, so I've seen it before.
So you've seen it, okay? Yeah. So yeah.
Envious. I just have a normal. I have a normal setup. I mean, a normal set. I don't have that one.
Yeah, like, me. I just buy everything. This is like buy it.
But back then, I should have got it.
All right. So and then you're like, wait a minute. Here's Earth. What happened? What the heck? Now I thought that they were gonna. So basically, Chameleon Boy, back then when his little antenna tingled, he was able to capture the image of Marlowe, and then now that he has the image in his mind, he can become Marlowe. So when he met Marlowe later, they tingled again because it was a new image
Yeah.
because it's not the same Marlowe. You're like, what? So it's like the other ones were all fake. They were all fake Marlows. This is the 4-panel conclusion that I always talk about. Look at that, the end. It's like, so it's like, here's the backstory. Okay, so I knew you were fake, and it's like there now you're captured. The end. You're like, okay,
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So there you go. Which is did we? Okay, so 2. Oh, look at that! Look at this.
Dun.
Oh, dude, why weren't these two in their own comic, like a monthly? Like this would have been like a killer team.
Yeah.
Sort of. There were Strange Adventures.
Yeah. So in Strange Adventures, Spectre, Brave and the Bold. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, that's awesome. And look, you can make this dumb game that you're going to play never.
So weird. It's like it's 400 years old. We could stay there.
All right, the next one's Jimmy Olsen. And it's going to be kooky, of course.
Oh, boy.
Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 106. This is not a Jack Kirby issue, if you're wondering.
Nope. Well, one thing I want to say about that last issue, though.
Oh, yeah? Yep.
That last two-parter.
Yep.
Pete Costanza really saved shooters on those pencils. It's not Kurt Swan level, but they still did a pretty nice job on the art, all things considered. But again, because Costanza is an established pro at the time. He took basic breakdowns from a young kid and did a fairly decent job with it. I mean, it's very. I mean, as you can see, there's a reason. By the way, there's a reason that it looks like a Fawcett comic, with a Fawcett villain, meaning Savannah. Costanza worked for Fawcett or anything.
Oh, there you go.
Years previous. So, yeah, but I want to say that they did a pretty credible job considering you had a young kid doing all these, layouts and an old timer coming in trying to do a book that they were definitely wanting to try to capture sort of a Swan feel for it. So, kudos to them for making it not the greatest art we've seen from the Legion even yet, but
right.
Let's give them a little bit of credit.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 106. Oh, volume only, 106. Excuse me, October 1967. Cover artist, Kurt Swan. Writer, Jim Shooter. Pencilers and inking of Pete Costanza. And sitting around on his thumbs being a dumbass, annoying legend, Mark Weisenheimer.
All right, and then who is an underrated? What was it? What's he asking here? Hold on a second. Underrated supervillain. Well, I would say Stiltman because Stiltman's awesome.
Yeah.
Who do you think is an underrated? I also like the Vulture, but I mean, Vulture has been around now, so
underrated. Stiltman definitely qualifies because no one ever thinks about him. And you're right, Vulture. But Vulture's, he had his heyday with Spidey.
Yeah.
Who's an underrated one? What about you, Sean? You got an underrated one?
Like Galactic Golem, they could have done a lot more with him. From the 70s, they brought him back as a crappy giant thing that couldn't talk. But
I remember that. Yeah,
I always liked. J-Man knows it. I like Nocturna only because it was my first Batman comic. I think they could have done a lot more with her. There's a whole crazy story where she's trying to get custody of Robin and stuff like that. It's weird, but they could have done more with her and her powers and stuff. There's so many villains that they could do a lot more with. But yeah,
that's a good point. It's tough to come up with an underrated one. I'd say maybe if we're just since we're talking Legion, I'd say an underrated Legion villain would be Validus. Because I love the Fatal Five, and without him, you wouldn't have the Fatal Five, really. And he's always such a big time threat. And he has a very interesting retconned backstory that you'll all know eventually. But I love Validus. But I don't know, it's tough to put. Underrated is an interesting term.
Yeah.
All right, and here's Saturn Girl.
Woo, woo, woo. That's him.
Yeah, but not not blonde or anything. Like, so it's Saturn Girl in name only.
Not pink and white, and yeah.
No. She does have the pink. It's hard to tell in this thing, and there's the
dark or whatever. Yeah,
it's like a dark pink. So it's just like I don't know why. Like, but anyways, there you go.
Brainiac 5 looks cool though.
Yeah, he looks like normal. Yeah, he's pretty.
Yeah. So this is kind of silly.
This is a bit silly, isn't it?
Really silly to be. Jim. They just said we need to fill in for a Jimmy Olsen story, and Jimmy Shooter said, "Well, hey, let's do a little. Let him mess around in the 30th century doing nothing for a while, since he does nothing in his own comic anyway."
Yeah. He's like, nothing ever happens, and all this stuff's happening behind him. Banks being robbed, and this guy's falling over
on the splash page, mind you.
Yeah. I'm Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah.
So, here he is.
Elastic Lad at the beginning.
Yeah, so Elastic Lad. So Elastic Lad is the net, the cannonball, and the thing that's being fired all at the same time. So he fires himself into his net.
Yeah.
If I were in the audience, I'd be disappointed. I'd be like,
yeah.
There's no jeopardy here. Yeah. Anyway.
I love this. He like, it's like, whoop, to shake his hand. It's like, now I got to drink my Pepto-Bismol. And then, oh no, I've got to go to the 30th century. Hey, Bill. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's going on? Why'd you call Elastic Lad? No, we don't need you as Elastic Lad. We need you as Jimmy Olsen reporter.
Huh? They didn't need him at all. They didn't need him.
I know they don't need it. I know it's useless. It's good. It's utterly useless. Anyway, so it's like
no reporters.
Yeah, there's no reporters in the 30th century except for Jimmy Olsen.
To go back in time 1,000 years to get a reporter to do nothing.
Right.
Come on, Jim, you could have done better than this.
Yeah, come on. So it's like, okay, well, we need a reporter. It's like, okay, go find something to do. La-di-doo-dee-da-dee-doo-dee-da. They give him some mariachi clothes. This is what we wear in the 30th century.
Notice it's different. It's futuristic because of the collar. Or pointy.
Kind of.
I noticed that. I did notice that. I call that spiffy collar. It does have that.
They're pointy.
They're pointy. Yeah. So okay, there you go. Now he can fly around.
I'm going to use my flight ring for a minute.
Yeah. Metropolis. Let's check out. Let's take a look at this guy. Yawn. I mean, this seminar sucks.
Boy. Yeah.
It's university seminar.
What happened to your prize?
So he's sitting here. Any luck, Jimmy? Fray not. Nothing very exciting in the way of police news. Well, why don't you go do something? Okay. We got 3 days before we got to make our print date. All right.
I'd rather hang out with you, duo damsel, with both of you. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go ahead and duplicate yourself and have a seat right here?
We could duplicate yourself and have some fun. Well, Jimmy, old boy, you better get going. Can I interview you? Sure, you can interview me, but I'm only going to be here for 3 minutes. So can you come in right now? He's like, yeah, I guess so.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
And then he's like, oh my God.
He had to find an excuse not to use the flight ring.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he would get
Hey,
lost.
LT.
Hey, LT, Avon lives. Long live the Legion, buddy.
Yeah, where's my Avon? There's Avon always next to me.
Nice. So let me get this straight. You don't have, I guess they don't have like a GPS or Google. So you get lost using your flight ring?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that I don't get it. All right. Then he sees this. It looks like a child on the monorail tracks.
Yep.
By the way, why do they have tracks? I thought they're like float. Never mind.
Yeah.
So he doesn't go. Here's another thing that was so stupid. He's got to turn into what's his face? He got to drink his elixir to turn into Elastic Lad.
Right.
And he says, there's no time to get her out of here, so I have to go attack the train. Why? It clearly looks like there's plenty of time.
Yeah,
he's way over there.
You don't even need your Elastic Lad. You just fly.
Just walk over and get her.
With your flight ring.
Yeah, that's the best.
Makes no sense, Jim.
I think
I'm praising you and Pete Costanza's probably like, whatever, all right, I'll just draw it.
You're saying what, like the whole rail thing? Wasn't monorail like a big futuristic thing in the 60s? Like people like, oh, monorails, you know, so cool and stuff.
And apparently in the 30th century too.
Yeah.
I like how the elixir makes this normal 30th century clothes unstable molecules.
Yeah, that's always a thing. Glug, 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 glug. And where was this earlier? Where does he keep this elixir?
I don't know. It's a pretty big bottle.
How much does he need to drink?
I
don't know, man. That's some weirdness there.
And then he attacks the monorail here.
By the way, how did him go boing off of the monorail stop it?
Yeah, it's still flesh. Like he's
Superman would have trouble. Yeah, I mean Superman and Mon-El would have trouble stopping that thing.
Yeah.
Superboy.
Like he should just stretch his arms and pulled her out in time. That's it.
Yeah.
Look how far, how much distance there was.
Yes.
What? It's a doll. It's just a realistic toy. Oh my god!
How'd that get there? We'll find out later.
Would you say it's a real doll? Anyway.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't have it here. I'll give you this one.
Right in time.
It cuts off right in time. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Must uphold the high moral standards of YouTube.
So hi, Jimmy. My aching feet. Well, hi, Jimmy. You dumbass. You could have flown here. We could have been giving you instructions. The guy left because he got tired of waiting, and once he walked out the door, he said, "That Jimmy Olsen from the 20th century is an idiot. Are all people from the 20th century that's stupid?
Just me, baby. Just me.
Just me, baby." All men of the past, arrogant louts. Then it's these dudes.
Yeah,
this here, the guy's trapped in a. Why is he trapped in a stupid time lock vault? Why is it? How could it's the 30th century? Shite like that shouldn't happen.
He's trapped.
James.
It's like Inspector Clouseau got trapped in here. Like, well, who is this idiot?
Exactly. Like, so I'm gonna become stretchy guy again. I like how Mon-El couldn't even do. Wait a minute now. All right, you're telling me Mon-El can't rip the thing off of there?
Yeah.
I'm not strong enough, Jimmy. Actually, you screw with it, Jimmy. I got more important shit to not do. Seriously,
yeah, he called him, and then he's like, "I can't go in."
Yeah,
how skinny can Jimmy get?
No, I know. It's like airlock tight.
It's airlocked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. No, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's really ridiculous.
Yeah, he goes in. Now he uses his nose. This is great.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
He's got the Dibney nose.
I have an answer for all three of us on that one, Ethan. The worst villain.
Oh, of course, everybody knows this answer.
It's Kathleen Kennedy.
Yep. Kathleen Kennedy is the worst villain in anything from Part 5.
Yeah.
If the question is what's the worst thing from an Indiana Jones, it's anything from Dial of Destiny.
Kennedy. Obviously, the low-hanging fruit would say what's her name, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, but that's Kathleen Kennedy's fault. So.
Yeah, Mangold. I mean, he was insufferable.
Also, Kathleen Kennedy's fault. But yeah, I hear you. KK is the time trapper.
She might be. She might be
is
the time trapper.
So this is Pinocchio's his nose and some cogs and some I don't understand it.
But once again, his nose is not invulnerable. It's
not.
You know, it's just still flesh. It can stretch, but it's still flesh.
Yeah, like wouldn't it be your nose would be crushed? You'd be in massive pain.
His stretch abilities in this are more impressive than Plastic Man's.
Yeah.
Who's even more impressive. I mean, he's like the best of all the stretchers in terms of the crazy stuff he can do.
Yeah.
That's what he really wants to draw as Plastic Man.
And I actually don't think that beginning, like when he fired himself out of the thing, he can't do that either. That's not stretching powers. He became other things. Like that's a Plastic Man.
No,
power.
it's totally this whole thing. Just replace him with Plastic Man, and it makes a bit more sense.
Yeah. Still, to get in a 30th century It doesn't look like the innards of a 20th century anything.
No.
But I get it.
Years
made in 1967, so I understand that. I mean,
Congratulations, Jimbo! You did it. I don't know how you did it. Like I really don't know how you did it. But
I really don't know how.
I couldn't lift the thing up, and you can like squeeze yourself through and get like.
Jesus.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, this job sucks. I haven't gotten any damn good news out of here. I'm going to listen to the radio.
Yeah, and Perry White would fire him. He said if he'd come up with that stew. Yeah, he would. You're right about that.
Yeah. Let me go to the museum. Hey, what are these goofs doing here? Oh, look, here's all this information here. Captain James T. Kirk, Patrolman Lon Travis. Sure.
Did it really have Kirk on there?
No, I didn't. Sorry. James Donovan, Chicago. John Bray. Major Joseph Phelps.
Captain William Buck Rogers, Chicago.
Is Buck Rogers there?
No. I thought I'd join in with you.
Yeah, just start making up fake ones.
And there's these guys, like, he thinks they're guards.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. How dumb is Jimmy? Oh, oops, I broke this. Like, okay, how stupid are you?
Why would he break that? Why would it break? I don't know.
Like, why would it break?
Because reasons.
Yeah, reasons. Oh my God, it's the police. Let's get out of here. Oh, I got to get out of here because the cops would think I did it. Well, you did do it.
Again. Where's your costume?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then here I'm gonna kick them with my leg sweep. Sweep
the leg.
Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. You have a problem with that?
No
mercy.
No sensei. Mercy is for the weak.
Give him a body bag. Yeah.
That guy's an asshole.
A few weak stories. I think 1 week story, personally. Articles that aren't worth the paper they're written on. You got this comic book in a nutshell, buddy, except probably the Superman story in the back.
Jimmy, wake up, you idiot. What happened? I didn't do anything. Look at this.
Trevor, you're out of here. We're throwing you out.
It's like, but I didn't write all this stuff out. You did. Look, now I'm going to explain all the things that happened. That was really
or a dumbass.
It's like, look, that was really a doll. That wasn't a doll. That was like some awesome robot that you saved. And then you stopped those criminals from robbing the bank. It's like, wow, I saved that man from the vault. Yay. Now it was all to show like a weakness in the technology or something. It's like, oh, okay.
Jim, you've done better. No, I don't mean Jimmy Olsen. I'm talking about Jim Shooter.
But who wrote those stories? Yeah, who wrote this story is what I want to know. I did, Jimmy. I just used your byline. Oh no, it says by Joe Damsel. Sorry, never mind.
I think even Pete Costanza phoned in on this one.
How about that? Instead of the news gatherer, I turned out to be the real news maker. Face it, Jimmy. As a reporter, you make a good hero. Oh, dry. I guess that's.
You're not even a reporter. You're a photo journalist or whatever.
Yeah. Look at Robin. He's like, dude.
Giant. Yes.
80-page giant, Superman and Batman.
Super Swami and Bat Swami and Super Seer.
Bat Swami. We're friends. Wow, my two partners see all, know all, and tell all. What? Saturdays are here.
Morning. Ooh, let me see the Saturday morning cartoons.
We got the Herculoids.
We got the Moby Dick cartoon.
Barbara stuff.
Moby Dick, yeah.
Moby Dick. Herculoids,
Soups,
and whatever. Soups, Aquaman, Superman, Aquaman Hour,
Mighty Mightor, yeah, Superman,
Johnny Quest.
All right, that is that.
In pals,
and then this is Superman. So there you go.
Yeah, Superman said, "Jimmy, that last story." Never mind.
All right, let's take a look at what's on the docket for next time.
That last one. Oh, well, I think that last one was a replay. What we got next, Captain?
Loss, LOS. 364, 365, 366.
Back to Adventure?
No. That's it.
Adventure Comics.
Fatal 5, Super Pets, and the fight for the championship of the universe is what this says.
I'm game. Did you say 350? Which one again? 350, 365?
So just continuing from here.
4, 5, and 6.
64, 65, 66.
4. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 60. Okay, gotcha. So let's see here. Oh, let's see what kind of writing we're gonna have. So 64 is well, we're back. We're still in the shooter era.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Oh boy, Super Pets, like you said.
Yeah.
Height of 5.
Yeah, 364.
Yeah.
364.
Shooter Swan. Neil Adams cover. Yeah, that looks nice. That's pretty cool.
365 and 366. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Like that Adams cover.
366. Okay, that's gonna, these are gonna be badass. Yeah, these will be good. All right. So that is that. Let's see what everyone's up to. So this Friday we're back for Fearless Fridays with our good buddy Frank Miller.
Yes,
doing the next Daredevil issues.
Cliff on Comics, long live the Legion indeed, sir.
Hey Cliff, channel member Cliff, what's going on? Long live the Legion, yes.
Long live LLL, long live the
LLL.
So yeah, big Frank this Friday night.
Frank Miller.
Frank time.
It's Miller time. So Wednesday I'm going to be on actually doing the Beekeeper. So if anyone's interested in our,
cool. I'd like to see that. I almost think I want, and I don't even watch his movies that much, but looks interesting. You like that, I suppose.
I liked it. You'll like it.
I'd like to watch that. Yeah, I'm nothing against it. It's
all bad guys, so he just beats them all up and destroys. Somebody was upset with me for liking the movie because he's saying, "Oh, some innocent people got killed in it or something, or he killed some innocent people." I'm like,
did he?
Well, I mean, innocent in what way? Like he doesn't. I don't think he kills any of the FBI agents. He does maim them because they're trying to stop him. He only kills the mercenaries that are working for the bad guys, as far as I remember. But okay. I don't know. I don't get my morality from Jason Statham movies. It's like I don't care. Yeah. Like it's like
a little silly.
I mean, it doesn't even matter, right? Like it's just like
no.
I
mean, I guess if you show the scene where he's really doing something horrible to an innocent person, being a real monster, and then the rest of the movies. He's killing bad guys, so you're like, you still can't excuse it. I can maybe see something like that, but it sounds to me like it's pretty gray.
The problem is too is like you can't tell because it's all government stuff. You can't tell which of the agents are the bad guys and which ones are the good guys. Like it's like So you just have to just go with it. It's like
understand
that's all you can do. All right, Clobby. So what do you got going on?
Well, in about a little less than an hour, at the top of the hour, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be, it's Monday Night Mark C Comics Top. I was going to do a random comic review, but I didn't review anything. So I think I'll just, I'm going to go back and do an old classic. I'm going to go back and show my all-time, kind of my top 50 all-time favorite comic book superheroes. I have to be distinctive, not just saying comic characters, but
right,
superheroes. So. Do that just for them, just basically talk heroes, talk a little bit of that. And then, of course, Wednesday night, my buddy Salty Texas Traveling C is going to join me. He's going to talk a little Doctor Who and some other things. And then at the clubhouse, Thursday night, another Blake 7-episode reviewed and another Star Trek comic review by Raquel and Mark and myself. And obviously with you extraordinary gents, we've got the Friday coming up, the Frank Miller Friday, Fearless.
Yeah.
We're calling it Fearless Fridays now?
Sure, let's call it that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what's a cool.
Gotcha. Tuesdays and Thursday nights, I'm over there at Tom's Midnight's Edge After Dark. Sometimes on Wednesdays, I'm on Loki's comic roundtable. But on Saturday nights, where I'm definitely. The Saturday Night Star Trek, reviewing right now in the middle of reviewing Star Trek Voyager, and finally capping it all off on Sunday nights on the Great Mark D with the Seas channel. For the Sunday Night Geekery. So thanks for having me, buddy. Appreciate it. It's always great hanging with you too. You're the best, and always so much fun.
All right, Sean.
Well, I'll do my new comics thing at some point this week as well. Hopefully on Wednesday. I hope to have more reviews and stuff up online this week. Hopefully movie ones and comic ones as well. So yeah, and of course I'm here for Legion and Fearless Fridays.
Yep. Okay, well that is that. I guess that's it. Thanks everybody. Thank you to all the channel members, and thank you for the super chat, of course, earlier. That's great. So, all right, we'll see everybody hopefully on Friday. Until next time.
Good night, everybody.
See you.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.